Hey, what's up guys? It's Zeyoh here and I'm back with another video. Now in this one, I'm going to be teaching you guys some advanced building techniques, just overall advanced techniques to help you win in Fortnite. And also guys, I stream pretty much every weekday now, Monday through Friday from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so go ahead and check me out live. Now, here is the first trick guys. So this is going to be when you're double ramping, okay? So, you know, you go a couple out, and what a lot of people like to do, they put a pyramid right about here, and then they'll like turn around and go up, right? Now that works pretty well for when there's a guy above you and he's running up the ramp. When you put your pyramid, he gets stuck. But the thing is, most of the time the guy is not right above you, the guy is actually somewhere like up here. So when you put this ramp, it's really not that effective, you know what I'm saying? Alright guys, so for the new technique, you do the double ramp. You can put this pyramid here, like before, and this pyramid, okay? So put both. And then do the side jump I taught you before. You know how you jump out here? But instead of jumping out, you can actually go back a little bit. And you can land here. And instantly start ramping back out. Or you could do 90s off this. What else can you do? You could double ramp out from this if you wanted to. You know, land here and let me delete all this. You know, land right here, and you can build the wall, the floor above you and below you, and double ramp back out. Now I'll show you an example of why it will be extremely useful against like someone that's over top of you. Since he's up here, right? He's gonna be somewhere here. You're right even with him. So as soon as you come up here, you gotta kind of realize where he's at. Just block him off, and now you've regained high ground over him. And you can edit down or do whatever you need to do. Alright, the next trick I'm going to show you guys is kind of similar. Like, you could do it after you double ramp, stuff like that. You don't need to build that high out, right? But I'm just going to pretend like we're up in the air or something. So, what you can do is, once you're double ramping, put this pyramid above you, right? And the guy's going to think you're going to turn around here, or you're going to do a side jump. He's going to think something, right? But what you could do at this point, guys, is once you get here, turn around right here, right before he can see you, jump up and shoot him real quick. Because he's going to be waiting right there to shoot you. He's thinking you're still building. So this is extremely good for catching people off guard. Quickly turn around and just pump them and get back down. And it's really not that hard to hit. Like, if there's an actual guy there and you know where you're aiming. Right, just go right here for a second. Now make sure you don't go too far out or else he's gonna notice. So as long as you're like right here, just go boom. And you get some nice, simple, free damage. Alright, another thing you guys could do, this is especially helpful in build fights, right? So say you want to turn around. You know how most people will do double 90s. I'm sure a lot of you guys know how to do this at this point. So what you could do, instead of double 90s, this actually works the same exact way. Build this pyramid, right? Edit this corner. Oops, wrong corner. Edit this corner like this, okay? And then you want to jump. Ooh. Don't do that. Alright, so after you edit that corner, you just want to jump and place a ramp. Now, after that, you can start doing 90s or something like that. Basically, guys, if you want a quick 180-degree turn, without doing 90s, without wasting much materials, this is the way to do it. It can also be used off of a double ramp, as I said before. Right? Build that pyramid. Oops. Quick edit. And build the ramp. And boom. Now you can turn around and shoot. So this is a quick 180-degree turn. Alright guys, the next technique that I'm going to be teaching you that you guys should be practicing is pretty much this, right? So you're gonna want to jump and build like this, and I'm gonna tell you why. So as you see, my entire right side's covered off. Now this is for if there's a lot of enemies on your right side, especially late game. This is super useful late game. It can be used earlier, but especially useful late game and in scrim matches, because it allows you to keep running forward towards your next zone without getting shot from your side. So basically you just full sprint, and as soon as you get like near the edge, you're gonna jump and place this floor and this floor. And the reason you jump is I'll show you why. Because if you don't jump, right? If you don't jump, you like start turning. You know what I mean? It slows you down a lot. Especially when putting these walls. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's, if you don't jump, you know, it's hard to place the walls. It's almost impossible. So make sure you're jumping. You could get the walls down and everything. And this can be applied to the left side as well, boys. Just do the same thing. Oops. So make sure you don't put this wall too early, or you're going to block yourself off like that. Alright, boys, the next trick you guys should be practicing, this is another one good for defending yourself, getting yourself out of tough situations, or especially in scrim matches when you're rotating to the next zone, getting sprayed at by a bunch of people, right? So here's what you want to do. You want to quickly spin like this and edit like this, okay? And I recommend after your first one, you block this wall off in case anyone comes behind you. But you can do this pretty quickly. So I'll show you guys what you should be doing. Boop. Yeah, but basically you can just do this as far as you want, and it pretty much guarantees you not get shot from either side. You just got to be careful above you. It's a lot easier to do on the ground like this. Then you don't got to build the floor. Why is my... As you guys can see, it's a lot easier to do on the ground. But either way, I definitely recommend practicing this, especially if you're doing scrim matches. And it also helps with your editing a lot. Alright guys, the next little tip is when you're ramping up over everyone, right? A lot of people, right, say a guy's ramping at you, you're ramping at him, and you notice you're on the same level, right? So a lot of times you see people building this pyramid, editing, and then pyramiding up. That way their opponent can't ramp over them. Or you'll see a lot of people, alright, edits don't work on creative mode. Or you'll see a lot of people do this, right? Like, you put another ramp and the guy puts another ramp. This happens to me all the time. And then basically what most people do, you come straight out to the side like this. But you do have to slow up a little bit. Sometimes you get stuck under there. So another thing you could do instead of going out the side is just jump out the side and build a ramp here, and this is going to allow you to instantly just get high ground over this guy depending on where he goes. Alright guys, for the last trick I'm going to show you, this is not able to be done in actual game, but it's going to help you practice for an actual game. So if you come into creative mode, equip these speed boost traps and just build a platform kind of like this. Right, as long as you want, it doesn't matter how long, and just place these speed traps, right, and place a wall, and right after the wall place another one, okay, like this. Now again, you can put this as long as you guys want, and this can be super useful for those who are playing scrims, who are really into the end game, who or for people who just, you know, you end up running into walls a lot and you gotta do these weird edits. Okay, so this is really good for practicing. All you gotta do is pretty much just run into speed boost and do this weird edit, and you can make it go on as long as you want. And also, don't forget, practice both sides. Don't just practice one side. So also then you come over to the other side and do the same thing, because a lot of times people will do this. They'll end up making a door, or they just fail their edit completely. Another thing that could be real useful if you practice doing these square edits right here. All you gotta do is do a little circle. What people don't realize, this is for, you know, people who might not be as advanced. They think you gotta highlight all the squares, right? Like the whole squares. That's what they're looking at. What you guys don't realize, you could do the tiniest circle and edit all four. You don't gotta go in a big circle like this. You only have to touch each corner like this. See? You barely move your mouse. Look how fast that is. Whereas if you do this, look how slow that is. Like, the difference. And you mess up a lot more. Whereas you just do this, it's 10 times faster. Pretty much no chance of messing up. You can't click other tiles, anything like that. It's just a quick little swipe. So, get used to that if you're not good with your these edits right here where you slice the wall in here. Anyway guys, that's gonna be the end of this building / tips and tricks tutorial video. Hopefully you guys learned something new from this that'll help you in game, and don't forget to practice, guys. Practice makes perfect. Please drop a like down below, hit that sub button, let me know what you guys want to see next. Don't forget, I live stream every weekday from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you guys don't already. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.